What up, everybody? You're now tuned into the true definition of a sports fanatic. I'm your host, Brandon Lampley, back again today with another live stream. And you see the title, man. I don't know what to say about this coaching staff, but this article was very interesting, so I wanted to get into it and, just kind of go through the struggles of a young quarterback talent who happened to land in one of the worst spots he could have landed in. The Jets are right up there with us as well. But, I mean, Trevor's landed in probably one of the worst positions in the draft. It's no question about it. But we're going to get into this article. And so this is from the New York Post. See, I forgot the guy's name who wrote it, but we are going to get into it. There we go. So as you see, the title, Jaguars staff at a crossroads over Trevor Lawrence struggles. So just bear with me for a second. I'm going to share to a few groups, and we are going to call it a day with this. But this is a long time coming. If you haven't seen the show that me and Mr. Reed does on Thursdays, it's like Thursday and Friday. He's a reporter for the Florida Times Union and the Jacksonville Jaguars, and he covers the Jaguars for the Florida Times Union, of course. And we've talked about this ad nauseum, from the coaching staff to this O-line to the wide receivers. I mean, we pretty much ran the gamut on the issues in Jacksonville. And yeah, man, we all come back to the same conclusion, man. It's time for some guys to go, but this article highlights it. All right, those are my groups, and we are going to get into it. Let's see. Hello, Robin Brooks. So, Jaguar staff at a crossroads over Trevor Lawrence struggles. And this was by Greg Joyce. So, Trevor Lawrence's slow start to his NFL career may have ramifications for the Jaguars. The number one pick's tough rookie season has led to internal debate within the organization about the best way to develop the quarterback and could result in coaching staff changes this offseason, as it should. Lawrence entered Week 11 having completed 58% of his passes and 1,983 yards, 8 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, while running for 169 yards and 2 touchdowns. Those struggles continued Sunday in the Jaguars' 30-10 loss to the 49ers, as Lawrence completed 16 of 25 passes for 158 yards and did not throw a touchdown or an interception. While Lawrence was expected to experience some growing pains adjusted to the NFL, his introduction has been a far cry from the production and success he enjoyed at Clemson. Which that I understand that. I mean, if you came into this thinking that, he was going to be come out of the gate and be this great player right out of the gate, I mean, just look at the weapons. Of course, Mac Jones has been the best rookie quarterback so far, and look at the situation that Mac Jones has gone to. I mean, you can't get any more stable than New England. I mean, you can't. I mean, it is what it is. But let's continue. Head coach Urban Meyer and the Jaguar staff have debated how much to rely on the run-pass option offense that Lawrence dazzled in at college, according to CBS Sports, though it would also come with a higher injury risk by running it against NFL defenses. Yeah, because he's going to be doing more running, and you generally don't want him to run that much. Sunday's report also indicated that there has been tension and turmoil within the Jaguar staff since the offseason, leading to further speculation that there may be a shakeup after the current season. You think? Position coaches, including running backs coach Bernie Parmalee and wide receiver coach Sanjay Lal, have been the targets of some of Meyer's diatribes, the report said. Quarterback coach Brian Schottenheimer could also get caught in the crosshairs of Lawrence's disappointing season thus far. Man, if it's up to me, they're all gone. The running back coach, Sanjay, the wide receiver coach, which we never should have allowed Keenan McCardell to get out of the building. Like, I don't understand how they allowed Keenan McCardell to get out of the building, man. Hold on, let's see. What up, Cha Cha? Say ain't got nothing to do with the coaches on why he's struggling. The Jags offense is not that talented. Our best weapon on offense is our tight end, the one we traded for from the Panthers. Nah, Cha Cha, I don't agree with that at all, dog. It's this coaching staff, dude. Yeah, you have a lack of weapons, but even with this lack of weapons, it's not like they went and got a bunch of guys from the YMCA and your local community college. No, you got some NFL athletes on this team. The team is not as bad as it looked. The problem is that Darrell Bevel and Brian Schottenheimer do not scheme well. Well, probably Bevel. I don't know what input Brian Schottenheimer has on the game plan, but Darrell Bevel has been awful for the most part, man. I mean, they just started doing the bunches and then some pick routes and rubs. I mean, you have to do better things to be able to scheme to get these wide receivers open because they can't get open on their own. I mean, we've seen wide receivers that can't separate on their own, go to other offenses, and oh, what do you know? He's open. It's because coaches can scheme those guys open, but these coaches can't scheme these wide receivers open. Now, is it fully just the coaches? Nah, these wide receivers are some mid, man. I mean, it is what it is. But they knew that going into this. You let go too many receivers. Keelan Cole should probably still be here. Colin Johnson should still be here. Don't get me started on Mercedes Lewis. Good God, he's still going. He should still be a Jaguar, but he's not here. Mistake after mistake after mistake by David Caldwell is why we're here. So I don't want to place all of this on the shoulders of Balky and Urban Meyer, but I must say, in the early going, it's looked pretty bad. But let's continue. Sunday's report also indicated that there will be tension and turmoil within the Jaguar staff since all season led to. Okay, I think I already read that. Yeah, I already read that. Let's see. Lawrence's lack of progression has been the latest development in Meyer's rocky rookie season in the NFL. The longtime college coach was recently at the center of controversy when he stayed in Ohio after a Thursday night in October and was filmed dancing with a woman who was not his wife, Shelly, at his urban chop house restaurant. Meyer later apologized for the incident. Of course, they had to throw that in there. You got to throw that in there, I guess. But let's see. Was that it? I thought it was more than that. But, okay. I thought it was more than that to the article. Well, that's it for the article. So, back to me, and then we'll wrap this thing up. So, I just from listening to this article is spot on. So the rumblings we've been hearing it's coming from somewhere. If someone inside the building is reporting this stuff, anytime you hear stuff like this, somebody in the building leaked it to somebody in the media. They wanted this to get out because where there's smoke, there's fire. But I didn't need someone to leak this and tell me that they're having turmoil inside the Jaguars locker room, especially with the coaching staff. They say the players, for whatever reason, have been pretty much they say it's been a good locker room. They've been in good spirits and they kind of, have gelled together and the group seems to be closer. But this coaching staff, I'm sure that they're at odds because especially on the offensive side of the ball. Now, I will say Joe Cullen has taken a lot of heat throughout this entire year. And these last couple of games, he's been spot on. Like even in the 49ers game, the game was pretty much over and they took their foot off the gas, but they didn't allow much down the stretch. I mean, early on, when you can't get off the field and your offense goes, 3 and out 3 or 4 straight times, of course, I knew that. But when I talked about the previewing the game and who was going to win, I said the 49ers are going to win, and I know what they're going to do. They're going to possess the ball. They're going to be physical. They're going to run. They're going to throw, and they're going to just possess the ball. So the first drive of the game, what they come out, 20 plays, held it for 13, almost 14 minutes, and only got a field goal out of it. But that set the tone for the game. They were playing catch up from that point on. The defense played well considering the circumstances. I mean, I thought it would be a much, much bigger blowout than it was. Now, we still got blew out, and that offense still looks like crap. The defense still needs some pieces, but a few pieces is not going to fix this. You have too many holes to fill. At this point, man, you just need to get jars on the shelf. It's time for young guys to play. Walker Little should be in the starting lineup. Andre Cisco should be in the starting lineup. I want to see Jordan Smith get more reps. All the young guys, they need reps. because you want to see what you have for the future. Move Chenault back to the slot, put him in the backfield. Watch tape of Deebo Samuel, got dog it, and let him run the football, bubble screens, whatever, because he is a talented player. And Keenan McCardell is one of the ones who got the most out of Laviska Shenault, who's no longer here. His coaching staff isn't it. Now, I will say, Trevor has not been great. He hasn't. He's regressed. He's regressed over the last couple of weeks, and so have the receivers. They pretty much are hand in hand. When you lead the league, I think they have like 22, 20. It's like I know it's more than 22 drops, which leads the league, and it's killed drive after drive after drive. I don't think Dan Arnold, the tight end, had a catch Sunday, and he was going for a Jaguars record of 4 consecutive games with 50 yards receiving by a tight end. That stat is insane. That goes to show you that we haven't had great tight end play for a long time. And one solid tight end we did have, they threw him away. But hey, it is what it is. This offseason, I look for them to shake it up. Now that Dan Mullen apparently has been fired, he may be the new OC coming up. So I just want to prepare the Jaguar faithful. I know. I don't really agree with bringing Dan Mullen in, but Urban Meyer, if he wants to come here, Urban Meyer has an interest in bringing him here. Dan Mullen is probably going to be the Trevor's offensive coordinator. Now, one thing I can say is Dan Mullen is a hell of a quarterback coach. I mean, just think of what he's done with the players at Mississippi State. I mean, you talking about getting blood from a turnip. And Dakota Prescott, come on, man. The man's track record speaks for itself. So that wouldn't be so bad, but Urban Meyer has to get this right. The honeymoon is pretty much over, and he killed that with his antics in Ohio after the Bengals game. But it is what it is. So, man, let me know what you think. Check the comments. I'd like to hear from you guys. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you for tuning in. Man, any stories, anything y'all want me to react to, just send it to DM me on any platform that you see down at the bottom, brandylampley@gmail.com. Send me stories, and I will react to them. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in. But until next time, man, we are out of here. Oh, whoa, Nesco, what's going on, man? Oh, you come in right on the end of it, man. But you can go back and look through it. I talked about Trevor, and I talked about this coaching staff, and be ready for Dan Mullen as our new offensive coordinator. Just comment back and forth, and we'll talk next. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm out of here now. Peace out.